This is a complete operational catalog of all aircraft and warships involved in the Pearl Harbor attack, from fleet aircraft carriers and battleships to carrier-based fighters, bombers, and reconnaissance platforms. This inventory spans every major system deployed on the 7th of December 1941. In total, more than 400 aircraft and dozens of surface combatants participated directly or indirectly. Some represented the most advanced naval aviation of their time, while others reflected aging doctrine and limited preparedness under sudden operational pressure. Imperial Japanese Navy Carrier Strike Force. The attack was executed by the Imperial Japanese Navy's 1st Air Fleet, a concentration of carrier power unprecedented in scale. The Akagi served as a flagship carrier and primary launch platform for attack aircraft. Designed as a fast fleet carrier, it carried fighters, dive bombers, and torpedo bombers optimized for long-range strikes. During the operation, it launched multiple waves against airfields and battleships before surviving the mission intact, later being lost at midway. Takega operated alongside Akagi as a core strike carrier. Its large air group enabled sustained offensive sorties across both attack waves. Despite its effectiveness at Pearl Harbor, it shared the same eventual fate as several 1st Air Fleet carriers in 1942. The Soryu was a fast, compact carrier built for offensive naval aviation. It contributed dive bombers and fighters to the first wave, emphasizing speed and coordinated attack timing. Its light armor reflected Japanese prioritization of striking power over protection. The Hiryu, sister ship to Soryu, provided additional strike capacity. Its aircraft focused on suppression of airfields and ship targets. The ship later became notable for its role in subsequent Pacific operations before being sunk. The Shokaku represented a newer generation of Japanese carrier design, with improved survivability and aircraft handling. It launched a full complement of strike aircraft at Pearl Harbor and returned without damage. The Zuikaku, sister to Shokaku, carried one of the largest air groups in the fleet. Its contribution was decisive in both attack waves, particularly in air superiority missions. Aircraft losses at Pearl Harbor later reduced its immediate operational availability. Imperial Japanese Navy escorting warships. Carrier protection and operational security were provided by a layered escort force. The Hai functioned as a fast battleship escort. Its role emphasized anti-aircraft defense and deterrence against surface interception. It did not engage in direct combat during the operation. The Kirishima operated alongside Hai as part of the protective screen. Designed for high-speed fleet actions, it ensured carrier group security throughout the mission. The Tone provided reconnaissance and escort duties. Its aircraft were used for long-range scouting to confirm fleet positions. The design emphasized aviation support over gunnery bounds. The Chikumo, sister ship to Tone, performed similar scouting and escort functions. Its floatplanes played a critical role in confirming the absence of U.S. carriers. Multiple Imperial Japanese Navy destroyers, including IJN Akigumo, IJN Isakaze, and IJN Urikaze, formed the close-in defensive screen. Their mission focused on anti-submarine warfare and rapid response to threats. Imperial Japanese Navy strike aircraft. The offensive power of the operation resided in carrier-based aviation. The Mitsubishi A6M0 served as the primary fighter escort. Its long range and exceptional maneuverability ensure air superiority over Oahu. However, its light construction limited survivability. The Nakajima B-5 Fen-K was the main torpedo and level bomber aircraft. Modified torpedoes allowed effective use in shallow harbor waters. It achieved the majority of battleship hits. The Oichi D-3 Val conducted precision dive bombing against ships and airfields. Its accuracy contributed to significant damage against cruisers and infrastructure. Nakajima B-5 Fen level bombing configuration. Nakajima B-5 Fen also carried armor-piercing bombs converted from naval shells. These were used to penetrate battleship decks, reflecting adaptive ordnance development. Imperial Japanese Navy support and special operations. Beyond carriers and aircraft, additional assets supported the attack. IJN I-16 Fleet Submarine I-16 acted as a mother submarine for midget operations. It transported and deployed a two-man midget submarine near Pearl Harbor. IJN Kohyuteki class midget submarine F Kohyuteki midget submarines attempted harbor penetration. All were lost, achieving limited tactical success, providing valuable operational data. United States Navy battleships at Pearl Harbor. The primary targets were the U.S. Pacific Fleet battleships. USS Arizona battleship USS Arizona was struck by armor-piercing bombs that detonated its forward magazine. The resulting explosion destroyed the ship and caused massive loss of life. USS Oklahoma battleship USS Oklahoma suffered multiple torpedo hits, capsizing rapidly. Structural limitations and inadequate counter-flooding capability sealed its fate. USS West Virginia battleship USS West Virginia absorbed several torpedo hits, but remained upright due to effective damage control. It was later salvaged and returned to service. USS California battleship USS California sank at its berth following torpedo and bomb damage compounded by flooding. It was later raised and modernized. USS Nevada battleship USS Nevada attempted to sortie during the attack. Sustained bomb hits forced it to beach, preventing channel blockage. USS Tennessee battleship USS Tennessee sustained bomb damage but remained afloat. Its proximity to other ships limited torpedo exposure. USS Maryland battleship USS Maryland received bomb hits, but avoided catastrophic damage. It remained operational following repairs. United States Navy cruisers and destroyers. Additional surface combatants were present in varying readiness states. USS Helena light cruiser USS Helena was torpedoed early in the attack. Damage control prevented sinking, allowing later repair. USS Raleigh light cruiser USS Raleigh suffered torpedo damage and flooding. It was later repaired and returned to service. USS Utah auxiliary battleship USS Utah, serving as a training and target ship, was sunk by torpedoes. Its obsolete status did not spare it from attack. USS Shaw destroyer USS Shaw exploded after bomb hits ignited its forward magazines. The dramatic damage became an iconic image of the attack. United States Navy aviation at Pearl Harbor. American aircraft were largely caught on the ground. Curtiss P-4 a Warhawk fighter. Curtiss P-40 Warhawk represented the most capable U.S. Army fighter present. Limited numbers managed to become airborne and score isolated victories. Curtiss P-36 Hawk fighter of Curtiss P-36 Hawk, an older design, was also flown by a small number of pilots. Its performance lagged behind Japanese fighters. Douglas SBD Douglas dive bombers. Douglas SBD Douglas arrived during the attack. While returning from ferry missions, several were destroyed upon landing. Consolidated PBY Catalina patrol aircraft. Consolidated PBY Catalina conducted maritime patrol duties. Many were destroyed on the ground, reducing immediate reconnaissance capability. This catalog has documented every aircraft and warship involved in the Pearl Harbor attack, spanning Japanese carrier strike forces, escorting warships, attack aircraft, submarines, and the full range of American naval and aviation assets present. Together, these systems illustrate a moment defined by concentrated naval air power confronting static fleet deployment. The operation reflects the industrial priorities, technological strengths, and doctrinal assumptions of the early Pacific War, preserved here as a complete and closed historical record.